Welcome, folks. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a deep dive into one community here in western North Carolina, specifically one subdivision, and that subdivision is Mountain Harbour Living and Golf. First, as always, a quick look at the real estate market, but this time in Mountain Harbour. Currently, there are 5 homes for sale in Mountain Harbour, ranging in price for a 3-2 townhouse for $399,900 to a home for $799,900. One home has sold thus far this year. That one sold for $1,125,000. 5 homes sold last year from $370,000 for, again, a 3-2 townhouse to a golf course home right on the golf course for $1,195,400. There are currently 50 vacant lots for sale, ranging in price from $5,000. Yes, you heard me right, $5,000 to one on the golf course for $135,000. 4 lots have sold thus far this year, ranging in price from $17,000 to $75,000. 13 lots sold last year from a low $2,500 to $80,000. Again, that $80,000 was one of the golf course lots. That is a very quick look at sales in the Mountain Harbour subdivision. It's early. Now the most important part of every program. If you're a golfer, today's show's for you. We're going to do a deep dive into Mountain Harbour Living and Golf. Our guest is George Azor, president of the Mountain Harbour POA. Welcome, George.
Welcome, Rick. Thank you. Great to be here.
I'm glad to have you. I've wanted to do this show. I used to be an avid golfer. I haven't played in a good while, but that's when I lived in Florida. Myself and a couple buddies would come up here each year, and we would play 2 rounds in Waynesville, and then we'd play Springdale and the country club over there. Then we would come over here and play the next day a round at Mountain Harbour and a round at Brasstown.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Mountain golf is a little different from Florida golf.
Definitely. The Floridians get a little stunned when they come here and have to navigate up and down hills and fairway lies that are kind of sideways, and some things are different for them, but it is challenging and fun.
Mountain Harbour Living and Golf. Let's start with the living. How many homes are there currently in Mountain Harbour?
There's 112 homes currently in our development. There is 5 under construction, and we still have plenty of inventory. We have several mountains to traverse, and we probably have about 340 lots in total.
In the subdivision, 340?
In the subdivision, that's correct.
Okay. Now, last year, we had, the last year or so, how many homes have we had built in there?
Last year, about 9 homes were built in there.
Okay.
Currently 5 under construction.
What do you credit, and I live in there, full disclosure, I've lived in there since 2004. What do you credit, the growth? We went a long period with very few homes being built, and suddenly 9, 5, that's 16 homes. What do you credit that to?
I think post-COVID, we had a lot of city slickers perhaps wanting to get away
Sure.
from the city. And if there was an opportunity to work remotely, why not come up here to the mountains? It's beautiful, it's secluded, it's quiet, it's nice. Traffic is non-existent, and it's a great place to hunker down.
We saw that across the board. Yeah,
Right.
We've seen that across the board. Well, let's describe it for folks that are listening. There's a front gate and a back gate. I used to joke, though, that the front gate was always locked. The back gate, come in anytime, folks.
Well, it is a gated community. The back gate is where the golf course is at, so we have to keep that open for our golfers.
Sure.
Our play, we not only do memberships, but we're also open to the public. So the back gate is open until dusk for our golfers to go in and out.
Okay, and it is a public course. That's a lot. That's a question I get a lot of time. Is that a private? But it is open to the public.
It is open to the public. We do value our members and our memberships,
Sure.
but always going to have a chance for the public to play our course.
Beautiful clubhouse. That
Gorgeous Tennessee Rock clubhouse. It stands out. Once you see it, you can't. It's distinctive. You can't miss it, and it's really a pretty showcase for us.
they did a nice job. I watched them build that, and they did a tremendous. They're up above's fine dining and a sidebar area. Down below is the grill, which is my favorite part. We'll get to that shortly. But for the healthy folks in the crowd, there's also a very nice fitness center.
We have a fitness center just off to the left of the clubhouse. It's got everything you need to work on your physique, so to speak. We've got aerobics, we've got weights. There is a shower and locker area for you, and it's a nice gym facility.
Guys and gals,
Guys and gals, absolutely.
locker rooms.
Yes.
You also have a very nice fenced-in pool area.
Our pool, which is typically open from Memorial Day to middle of September or so, is always a favorite of everybody to use during the summer. It's actually one of the few pools available in Clay County.
Yeah, when I moved here, there was a pool at the old Lake Chateau golf course, but they
That's right.
eventually closed it. So,
Yes.
now, what are the hours for the fitness center?
Fitness center is basically the same as our golf course hours, 7 a.m. to dusk, so to speak.
Okay.
And you can come in there and get your workout in.
Is there a difference? And they have, folks, they have circuits like universal circuits, things of that nature. They have some free weight. They have treadmills. They have the stair climbers.
The ellipticals. Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah, we got pretty much a little bit of everything.
yeah, it's very nice. The pool area, is it? I can't remember the times for that because you got to be safe with those. Is it also 7 a.m. to dusk or?
Basically 9 a.m. to about 8 p.m.
Okay, take.
during the summer months.
All right. Now, golf memberships. Again, it's open to the public, but folks can become members by buying golf memberships. Tell me a little about the golf membership.
And I think if you're from Florida and you come up here, you'll be pleasantly surprised
Very much so.
that our values for golf costs are very, very good here. For as little as $1,350, you can be a golf individual member. That would let you be a member of the club, be open to all the tournaments that we have, all the competitions we have, and all you would pay is your $25 cart fee every time you wanted to play golf. Family memberships run about $1,800. That's for you, your spouse, children that live at home with you. And that's for the entire year. So I think that, in Florida, those numbers that I just gave you are per month.
Yes.
These are our figures per year. So very affordable golf.
Yeah, it is. How much, I know it's very seasonal, how much is a round right now?
Right now, on the weekends, it would probably cost you $70 to play
Okay.
per person.
All right.
That includes your green fees and your cart fees.
All right. The current POA annual fee, I know that for those that are considering buying and living in Mountain Harbor, what is the annual POA fee?
So this applies to the homes in there and the lot owners. The annual
point.
dues are $1,500 for the entire year. Basically, what amounts to $125 a month.
And tell me a little about the sports membership. That's also how much?
Yes, if you do live in Mountain Harbor or are a lot owner, you must be at least a sports member to support the golf club, and that is $450 per year.
Okay. I know, and you remember the year. I didn't remember the year when we were talking before we went on live. The year the golf course was bought by the community.
Yes, so the original developers had been foreclosed on during the great financial crisis. The bank had held on to the community and the golf course, but in 2014, the golf course was wrestled away from the bank by the POA. So our golf course is actually a POA-owned asset.
I can remember when it went into foreclosure. I think it was Steve Gagne, greenskeeper over at Brasstown Valley, took a group of the men down to a course that had gone to seed, that had been foreclosed on and gone to seed. And he, gentlemen, here's what your future could look like. And everybody came back and they started, I think it was an LLC called Save Our Grasses, which I thought was...
That's, well, that is true. There is some colorful history going on here, but yes. And funny you mentioned Steve Gagne, the great superintendent
Great
of
guy.
Brasstown. He still visits us every month and consults with us as to our agronomy practices, and he's a great help.
He's a great guy. He and Kelly, just a great family. Folks, today we're doing a deep dive into one of our beautiful golf course communities here in the Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back, folks. Today we're doing a deep dive into one of our beautiful subdivisions up here, Mountain Harbour Living and Golf. Our guest is the POA President, George Azor. And George, I always hate saying that you're our POA president simply because anytime you envision that, you envision a Karen that is in everyone's way, being a pain in the butt. And truthfully, folks, I'm going to tell you, he says it was COVID. I think the reason that our subdivision, Mountain Habour, has taken off is his leadership to a great extent. I mean, you'll be at the clubhouse, you'll have eaten. George will be there to clean up, get your food or your plates and take them back in. He is truly a servant leader. What he has done, he and his wife Dana have done for our subdivision has actually been just outstanding, and you've opened it up. Previously, I know for a fact, working in the real estate community, we did not enjoy the best reputation, but that no longer exists. We are welcoming. Again, we've had, 5 homes under construction right now, 9 built last year. People are coming to the area, and it's being used the way it was intended, for everyone to have a great time. And I want to thank you for that. You're not a Karen. You're a George. Well, that's
Well,
true.
those are kind words there, Mr. Andrews. I did not expect that, but thank you.
Well,
it is a labor of love. It has been a lot of work. It's going on 6 years now.
Yeah.
But we have seen progress, and the progress gives us, uplifts us, and keeps us going. And as long as we can better the community
Sure.
each and every day, that's a positive.
Well, we appreciate it. We've kind of done a deep dive into Mountain Habour Living. Now let's get to the golf part. It's an 18-hole golf course.
Yes, it's been around since the 1970s, which is interesting. It has been redone. It was originally a Willard Berg golf course, who was a famous mountain designer. The developers in the 2000s tweaked it with another designer who used to be a former sportscaster, Frank Wright, and Ben Wright, excuse me. And it's a very scenic course that sits in a ridge here just in Hayesville, North Carolina. Spectacular mountain views. You could see Brasstown Bald in Georgia from our golf course. Beautiful in the fall, needless to say. And beautiful running creeks and streams and babbling brooks. And it's really a pretty course, very scenic, to come out here and play.
That is a nice way. What he left down is how challenging some of the holes can be. My wife affectionately refers to hole number 4 as the hell hole. for a reason.
Well, that's a tough one. The driving area is not that wide, so you have to land your ball perfectly, and then you go to look at the green for your next shot, and you see you've got to cross an entire ravine. Your ball has to fly over the ravine onto the green, or you've lost your ball. We call it the end of the world because it seems like you've come up on the fairway and it's the end of the world. The world ends.
That's
Trying to get to your next shot onto the green. So
That's-
yeah, that's a tough one.
That's probably a nicer way to put it.
Yeah, perhaps.
I'll let my wife know that. Thanks, George. Well, you start at the pro shop. The pro shop's at the clubhouse. You go in, you check in.
Right.
Are y'all golf? Oh, what's it? Golf Pro? What's the? If someone wants to book,
Yeah, so marketing purposes, we are on Golf Now, which is the number one booking aid for an app out there for golfers looking to play when they're out of town. So people, a very popular app. They always have it on their phone. You go to Golf Now, you look up Mountain Harbor. It'll give you the rates, maybe some deals here and there that you can book and play the course.
you folks, if you're considering playing, you want to go. Let's see, 64 east to about 5 miles from the intersection to Cold Branch. Take a left on Cold Branch, then it veers off to Peckerwood and through the back gate. And shortly after the back gate, you'll take a left into the lower parking lot.
That's correct. That's wonderful directions. Thank you. You did it better than me. Enter through Cold Branch, and you'll see our clubhouse there, and park in the parking lot where you see the golf carts, and we'll get you set up and ready to go.
All right. What's the most challenging hole on the course for those that have not played it before? Now, to me, it's the end of the world, but there's some other ones that are pretty
Well,
challenging.
the end of the world is number 3 rated, so you're close. Number 8, which has water on both sides, so you got to hit your drive and bypass water on the left and the right, then cross a creek, and it has some distance to it. Number 8 is the number 1 handicapped hole.
Wow.
And then on the back 9, number 17, which your drive has to go left, and then your next shot has to go right, and it gets a little thin as you approach the green. That's also the number 2 ranked toughest hole. So there's definitely some challenges there for you to tackle.
If someone's listening and they're a golfer and they would like to play, can they go onto a website? Does the community have a website?
Absolutely. MountainHarbourGolfClub.com. The community, MountainHarbourLivingInGolf.com, also has the ability to book online on our website, and aforementioned Golf Now app. You can also book your tee times there.
Okay. Now to the most important part of every program. We're going to discuss the grill, Mountain Habour Grill. If you know me, you know I'm about the food. You pulled off a master stroke in acquiring our chef. Tell the folks about our grill and our chef.
In August of 2022, I remember this like it was yesterday. We were coming off COVID. Obviously, our restaurant and facilities had been shut down through those years. We were desperately looking for an amenity, the food option, to have food available for our members, for our guests, for our golfers. And we stumbled on our great chef, Luis, and his wife, Beth, and we pitched them the concept of what we kind of wanted to do with our grill, which is right outside our pro shop. By the way, we have a great outside patio.
Beautiful.
With spectacular views for you to enjoy your lunch outside or inside. The chef came on board at the end of August in 2022, and he's been with us ever since to rave reviews and outstanding food.
When is the grill open?
The grill is open Tuesdays through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So golfers can enjoy a meal during that time. He has the whole gamut. Some keto salads for those watching their weight, but some great burgers, great chicken sandwiches, great fish sandwiches, fish plates, chicken plates, quesadillas. He has some specials from time to time that he runs, and we really found our food to be excellent.
And we're open for catering, office parties, weddings, things of that nature. If you're looking, if you're planning a wedding, you definitely want to check out that venue. This has been quick, George. Thanks for coming.
Of course. My pleasure, Rick. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, as always, folks. We appreciate it.